Hi, welcome to my channel once again. Today we are going to make 3D Christmas ornaments. And this video also has a couple ideas on how you can use this design to create your own ornaments. And you will see that there are a lot of options that you can have to create these 3D ornaments. So let's check a couple things before we actually put together the design. Okay, the first thing that we need to do is upload our SVG into Design Space. So I'm gonna click upload image, browse, and then you have to go to the place where you have it. So I have it right here, so I'm just gonna double click on it and I'm gonna wait a little bit. And here is kind of like a preview on how the design looks like, and then I'm going to save it. But before that, you can go ahead and change the name if you want, or you can just leave it as it is. I'm gonna click save, and then I'm gonna select it here and click on insert images. If you get this quick message that says that the image is too big, don't worry about it, because you just have to wait a couple seconds and then the design is gonna show up there. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger so we can kind of have a better look. And you can notice here that I have it 100%. So if by any chance you don't have it 100% and you kind of wanna and you don't see it completely, and so you can just decrease the percentage, and then you will be good to go and be able to see it. But for this case, as we noticed, it was already small. Okay, so I'm gonna have it like that, and if you notice, this is an entire whole group. So in each ornament has the front and the back side. So you can have both views to kind of have a 360 degrees kind of look on your ornaments. Also, if you notice, the ornaments have this kind of like a frame, ornament frame, in case you don't have a plastic ornament, such as the ones that are at Michael's. There are different types of plastic ornaments that they have. I will show you once we start putting together all these ornaments, the types that I purchased, but it's completely up to you. So the whole idea is that even if you don't have a plastic ornament, you can still create an ornament and be able to use it any way you want. And also so I'm just gonna ungroup it for now, just to show you that the ornament also has let me just show you here before I move it. Right here, this is the gray one. It also has the kind of like the main frame, which is the same as this one, but attached to the ornament frame, because the whole idea is to kind of give you a guide where the Santa Claus for this ornament, for example, has to be placed. So you will have this exact look as you can see here. And then, but if you don't want to use the ornament frame, all you need to do is you need to hide this one, and then you will have the Santa Claus front side and back side, and then you're good to go to create just the Santa Claus. If you already have any other frame that you want to use, or if you have the plastic ornaments from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, or anywhere else. Okay, so the next thing that you need to do is I'm just gonna go back and group the whole thing again. If you are going to use a specific frame or ornament, it's a good idea to adjust this design according to the size that the ornament has. And since this is a whole group, and also you can see the top here that has this little section, so you are able to use it as a frame right away if you want. But if you have your ornament, a plastic ornament already, so then you may not need this, but you still need to know the size of the ornament that you want to make. So what we are gonna do here is we kind of need to know how big is the size that we want to make. So if you're gonna use this ornament frame, then it's just a matter of you to decide what size do you want to use. I don't recommend to make it too small, because as you can see, these images have a lot of details, and it may be hard for you not just to cut them but also to put them together, because for example the eyes are gonna be very, very small. It will be harder for you to put together those pieces. And then, so if you are gonna use these frames, then it's just a matter of make this the size bigger here. But if you wanna have an idea on how big are they gonna be, you can just ungroup it and then click on one of them, and then it's gonna tell you the size here. And you can see that the whole ornament is gonna be, for example, if I leave it with this size, is 2.5 by 2.75 inches. And you can kind of grab your ruler and see how big that's gonna be, and if that works for you. Also, it's a good idea to go to Make It and see, check about small details such as these little eyes. These eyes also, and even the dog's eyes. So those are very, very small pieces that it's very good idea. It's a good idea to check on Make It before you cut them. And then if you're not happy with this size and you want to make it bigger, so you just have to group all of them again, so they have the same size. If you want different sizes, they will be just a matter of select both sizes, front and back, so they will match. And then if we are gonna make it bigger and we don't have enough space to see it, I just decrease the percentage, and then I can go ahead and make it bigger. So then I'm gonna ungroup it again just to double check the size one more time, and it says that now it's gonna be 3.3 by 3.6 inches. So that's a kind of decent size considering the small pieces. So the ones that I will be making are actually 3 by 3 inches, because I'm gonna be using for some of them the plastic ornaments from Michael's that I purchased. So what we are gonna do here, so if you already have a plastic ornament that you're gonna use to place all these little guys, and you don't want to use the ornament frame here, so the first thing that you need to do, you still need to have a group. And then the next thing that you need to do is you still kind of want to keep the frame just to have a reference on how they are gonna look, because if we remove the frames right away, you can see that all the images have a different size, so we don't want to kind of get confused on that. So what we are gonna do now is we are gonna create shapes, and then a circle, and then that circle needs to have the size that your ornament, your plastic ornament has. So for example, if my ornament is 3 by 3 inches, so I'm just gonna change it to 3 by 3, and then I'm just gonna place it on top here to kind of see how big or how small do I need to make my entire design. And as we can see here, my my ornament frame is bigger than that, so I will need to make it small. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to make it smaller here and kind of move it a little bit just to see if it's gonna fit. And let me just change the color of the circle so we can notice that much better. Okay, so we can see that my ornament frame is still bigger, not much but a little. So I'm gonna decrease the size once again, and then it's still bigger, so I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller, and then a little bit more. I think now I'm good to go. So I'm just gonna bring this my design to front and kind of make sure that fits, and it seems like it does. So now I have the size that I need. So the thing with the this design is, like, if you are not gonna use the frame, you can see that there is still a space between the frame and the Santa Claus, for example, here with the hands and feet, etc. So you will have to decide what else do you want to add along with Santa Claus to kind of make room to make it fit. The other option will be so now I kind of know the size based on the circle that I made. So I'm just gonna send this to back to remove my circle, and then I'm just gonna ungroup this so I can see each one of them separate. So now I have this right here, but I'm just gonna hide this one for now. And then if I click here, so I can see the size of my Santa Claus. So this Santa Claus is 2.35 inches by 2.37 inches. So if I wanted to fit exactly 3 inches, which is the size of my ornament, then I will have to make it bigger along with this one, because they both are the same. So I'm just gonna do it right here, and then I will have to do the same with this one, like this, so that way I know for sure that my Santa Claus is gonna fit my plastic ornament. So now if I want to add different things along with my Santa Claus, then I'm good with the size that I selected, having the ornament frame, because that will give me some room to add anything else. I can add I don't know, maybe some ribbon or cotton or anything that you can think to kind of embellishments to make the Santa Claus looks cuter. Okay, so that will be kind of the things that you need to adjust depending on what are you gonna do with the design. Also, if you want to use just the front, then will be just a matter of hide the back, and then you are good to go to cut the Santa Claus front part only. There are some plastic ornaments at Michael's, for example, that they open kind of like by half. You will see once we start working on this, where you can use only half, for example, and then so you cover the back with paper, glitter, or anything like that, and then you can just use the front if you want. So that's another way that you can use this design. Also, these designs are good for anything you want to make. If you notice, this size 2.3 is a very small design. I will show you a picture on how small it's gonna look. So you can make it for pens, or to put it on top of a gift for Christmas, or anything you can think. So these designs are not exclusively for ornaments. You can use them for anything, and they are very cute. So you can use your imagination and use it as many ways as you want. Okay, so then another thing that I recommend, if you are making the 5 different designs, is that make it one by one, especially if you are making a small design, because you kind of want to keep the eyes exclusively for the cat, or exclusively for the dog, or for Rudolph, and you don't want to mix them. So what you can do is just, you can make a small box or anything where you can group all the pieces, and then move to the second one. So for example, let me just go back here. So I have, and I'm gonna, so you can see here on the design that this Santa Claus, for example, has a lot of pieces. So that's why it's a good idea to do one by one. And what you will do in this case is that you can just select this whole group like this, for example. Oh, it's selecting my Santa Claus. I'm just gonna move it here, and then I can just go ahead and I'm gonna hide all of this. Oops, didn't work. I have to group it first, sorry. So I'm just gonna group it and then hide, and that will simplify even my work, because once I'm done with my Santa Claus, I can just come back here and then unhide it and move with the second one that I want to make, and then the third one, all the way until you create the last one. And then that once you are done, then you have everything by groups, and then you know, and you can start kind of preparing your pieces and everything to put the ornaments together. Okay, I think I have something missing here. Oh, I'm hiding this one. It's a little dog here. I'm just gonna bring this one back here. The other reason, because it's a good idea to do it one by one, is because if you go to make it, you can see that here is giving me all the white pieces, but there are white pieces here that may not be just for Santa Claus, for example, so we don't know. There are another couple pieces here, and then I have, so this is part of the winter landscape, and you can see that these 2 pieces are for the cat. So once we start cutting all the pieces, it may be confusing, and then we may kind of struggle thinking, oh, what is that, what's that piece, this piece for, things like that. So here I have the cat again, and also it will depend of, you may want to use different colors, so it's a good idea to do it one by one, so you can plan ahead with your paper and everything. So you can see here, and it's giving you 36 mats, but it's because it's the entire, oops, sorry, I meant to hit cancel. It's because here we are trying to cut the entire design, but if you do it one by one, I definitely recommend it, because it's easier to have everything all in one group, and then you can move to the next one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut all the pieces one by one, of course, and then I will start putting the pieces together. Since these are layered designs, so it's just a matter of follow the order that the pieces are placed here. So for example, if we go to the Christmas, you can see this is the number 1, 2, 3. Number 4 is the part that goes to the feet, and then we have the belt, and then this is part of the face, the hat, the eyes, the nose, these two pieces are the ones that go on top of the Santa Claus. This is the beard and this is the mouth, and that's how you start following and putting the pieces together. And then you do the same with the back. And once you are done, so if you're using the template, the ornament frame that I made for this design, then you attach your Santa Claus to that part. And let me just go back here to this one here, and this will be your reference to know where to place the front and then the back. And same process with the other pieces. If you are not using the ornament frame, you still put them together, front and back, and it's just a matter of adding the dots in between, or one of them, and then you attach the other one, and just follow the shapes and how they should be. You will see, and you will have a better idea once we start putting the pieces together. So let's start cutting these cute ornaments and see some of the options that we can have to create these ornaments, not just in one way but different ways. And you may have even better ideas than me on how to use them, so I will be happy to see your results. You can share them on my Facebook page, Chase Designs, and I will be happy to see them, either if you use they are the ideas that I will be implementing today, or if you have different ideas. So let's start with the process now. Okay, so here I have all the pieces, and I already put together the front because it's pretty much the same as the back on how it's going to be. And here are all back and front for each one, and then they will go attached in the back, or depending how we are gonna use this, based on your decision once you put the designs together. So here you can see that these are very cute. I think Santa Claus is my favorite, but you can see here all the layers, and this is the winter landscape that also has the back. This is my Rudolph. It's also very cute. This design also has a dog with glasses on it and a cute cat for those who like animals or have pets. So this is pretty much what we are gonna need. And also for the ornaments frame, I use acetate. It's kind of hard to see it here, but you can kind of see that it has also the shape from that goes in the middle, so it gives you a reference on where your design is gonna be attached once it's together. And this is pretty much it's a good idea to organize all your pieces before you kind of start actually adding the pommy dots. I have here these little ones that are perfect for this size that I'm making. I also remember that usually once you make the cut, you may need to reorganize the layers, because your pre-cut and design space cut your pieces by color, not by design specifically. That's why it's also a good idea to cut one by one instead all in once, because it will take a little bit extra time for you to figure out or put each piece together for each design. So here I have now the back of the landscape with the layers in order, and now I can start putting the pieces together. I always start from the last one, and for these two pieces I'm just gonna glue this one, which is to give it like a snow effect on it. And you can see here that these pieces fit perfectly. If you are planning to use only the front, then you will need to hide the back from all of them, and that will minimize the number of cuts that you will need to make, of course. So I'm using just regular glue to attach this piece. You can attach it with foamy dots also, that's up to you. And the same applies with all your design. I mean, the way that you want to put it together is definitely up to you. And here you can see this small gap here, but it's actually the reference that you have, so you know that all the pieces are centered. I'm just making a small sign here just to remember or to see where I can actually put foamy dots so they won't be flying. And using the reference that I mentioned, then we can make sure that the face is definitely even. And you will be able to notice that once you put all the pieces together, because they are even. Also, I want to mention that these designs, you can use them, make them big as much as you want, as long as they fit the mat that you're using, or if you want to make them larger than mat, you have to follow those steps. But these layered designs can be used also for different projects, not just for ornaments, so that's a good thing, because they are not actually attached to the ornament frame, but they are separated, so that gives you more options in terms of what you can do with them. So I'm almost done with the back of the landscape design right now. And I'm just adding the dots on the last layer for my little tiny landscape. I made them small just because of the ornaments that I will be using later, but I can definitely make them bigger, and you can make them bigger if you want to. Okay, and here the back of my landscape is ready, and they are gonna be attached like this. So look how cute they are. So now we are gonna continue with my little cat. Same, these pieces fit perfectly, and now we are just gonna start adding the foamy dots and putting the layers together. So now it's the turn for my Santa Claus, and then I will be doing the same with the Rudolph and my little dog as well, to put all the layers together. And since I will be showing you different ways to use these designs, I'm not putting the back and the front together just yet, but you will see later how are we gonna put in them together depending on how we use them, and if we use also the ornament frames that the design includes as part of the whole design, in case you don't have or you don't want to use additional ornaments along with these images. Okay, so now I have all my little guys ready, and I have here my ornament frames made with acetate, and then the front is going to be like this, For example, if I'm doing it with the little dog this way, and then all around is transparent because of the acetate. Now I will be also using glitter for a different design that we can use. This is for Rudolph, and again the front is gonna be like this on top, and then the back is gonna be attached to the back. That way we have a frame, an ornament frame that has color instead of being transparent. And we are also going to be using these DIY plastic ornaments. These are from Michaels, and I found them with 40% discount, so it was a really good deal. And this is another way that we can use our designs if we want to use actually real ornaments like this. And what the cool thing about this type of ornaments is that they kind of go together like this, so give me a lot of room for the layers. And also we can use them, we can get even most of them. So let's check the plastic ornaments for this design. So I'm gonna use my light landscape for this option that we are gonna check today. So because of that, I'm not using the ornament frame that the design includes, but the landscape by itself. And because of that, I will need to put these two pieces together. I'm using again foamy dots, but we can just glue it with regular glue if we want to. So these pieces fit perfectly, so there is no way to get confused or anything, and then they will go together this way. You can see that we have a lot of layers here, which is very cool because it gives a 3D look to this ornament. So now I'm gonna use one side of my ornament, and I'm gonna use this material, which we already know, it's cotton. And I'm just gonna kind of adjust it a little bit just to make it look nice. And it's gonna go at the bottom of my ornament, so it will kind of look like my landscape is sitting on top of a big cloud. To make reference to Christmas time, you know. And then it's just a matter of accommodating my landscape here so it goes center towards the top of the ornament right here. And I'm just filling this gap with more material here, and then after that I'm just close it, and that's pretty much it. If it doesn't look the way I want, then I can just adjust it one more time until I feel I have the look that I want. And then we adjust our ornament, and here we go. You can see that looks very cute. It has the 3D look. I will leave the link to this plastic ornaments from Michaels on the description below, so you can go click on it and check them out if you like this type of ornaments. I don't know if they will be still with 40%, but I think $1.99 is still a good deal. So this is how my ornament is ready. You can see that it didn't take much time to put it together, so it was pretty easy. Then now I'm just gonna add some ribbon. I got this ribbon from Hobby Lobby last year, but I got it after Christmas, so I didn't have the chance to use it, but I'm using it right now, which is nice. So then here for the top we can implement different ideas that we have. I'm just leaving it simple this time, just to save some time here with this video, as the focus is actually the 3D designs. But I wanted to share some ideas so you can see how to apply these cute designs as part of your ornaments. So I'm gonna do the same with my little Santa Claus. So I'm not gonna use the ornament frame that is part of the design. But if I did, so I have here the acetate that I cut it with, and then it will go on top of this. And then it would be just a matter of putting it right here if I want to. That way is being attached to something, but I'm not gonna do it that way this time. I just wanted to mention that. Instead, I'm gonna attach it with the back of the Santa Claus, and these pieces also are even, so they should fit perfectly. And here is my little Santa Claus ready to go. So now I can just put it like this and in my ornament, and then it will move everywhere. So if my ornament is moving, it could be a cool idea to have it just like that, and then my Santa Claus will move back and forth, up and down, etc. So that's an option that you have. Now I'm gonna do the same that I did with my landscape, winter landscape, and I'm adding cotton again to make it more stable. That way my Santa Claus won't move anymore. And here we go. We can see here the Santa Claus looks so cute, like he's on top of a big cloud also. I love Christmas, definitely. So, and then here you can just use it like that, or you can add anything else that you want, such as glitter or pieces of ribbon if you want to decorate the inside. But you can just leave it like this and still looks very cute. This is how it's gonna look with glitter. I put a little bit of glitter, not much, and it's kind of moving back and forth. So let's check using the ornament frames now. So for Rudolph, I have these two pieces of glitter. And I have also the acetate transparent piece that I cut previously with the center as to be used as my reference. So I'm gonna use it to put these pieces of glitter together, but I can actually do it without the acetate piece. But since I have it, I just decided to use it. So this is Adhesive Glitter. I will also leave the link below. I got it from Amazon in case you would like to use this for your ornaments. It's very convenient, and I like the way that looks with anything I have made so far. Okay, so now let's glue the back. So I'm removing the paper that goes along with the adhesive glitter, so I can glue it here. Then I'm just make pressure a little bit just to make sure my ornament frame is completely glued or attached one to the other. Now this piece is gonna go like this. I'm gonna use foamy dot so I can add some dimension, and also the background of the Rudolph will be blue, which I like. And it should fit perfectly also. So you can see kind of the background, and now I'm gonna fit the back of my Rudolph on the back side. And this is why we didn't put the pieces back and front together right away, because it will depend on what technique do you use to create your ornaments with these cute designs. And now I have my Rudolph ornament ready to go. Look how cute! I love it. I definitely like it. And this is perfect if you don't have ornaments, or if you don't want to buy it, you can use the design already part of this design. So you can just cut the pieces like I did with glitter, and you can see that the look is still very cute. Just adding a ribbon also. This ribbon is from Dollar Tree, and I like it because it's very shiny. And my ornament is also ready. Looks cute. It has a 3D look, layers, etc. Looks very cute. So now I'm gonna use the transparent piece of frame that I made with acetate only. I'm not gonna use glitter, just to give you an idea on how this will look. So again, I'm gonna attach the front to the front of my acetate piece, and I have the center as a reference, so I can attach it no problem. And then I will do the same with the back, also using foamy dots. I could definitely glue it instead, but I want to add an additional dimension to the design. That's what I'm using foamy dots again. And then here is my ornament almost ready. So the extra thing I'm gonna do here is I have a hole puncher, a cat's hole puncher. You can use anything that you want, and I'm gonna glue these little cats around the frame, on top of the frame actually, just to give it a different look. And I'm gonna do it at front and back, so we have exactly the same look both sides. So now my cat ornament is ready. And I'm just gonna add again ribbon. I'm using again the one from Dollar Tree. And here is my cute cat. He is very cute. So now I'm gonna work with my little dog. It's the last design that I have. I'm also using the ornament frame made with acetate, and I'm gonna add foamy dots for the front section. And the same for the back. And here my little dog is ready. Look how cute it is. And I think I'm gonna leave it just like that, transparent. And I'm just gonna use ribbon again to finalize this ornament. And now my little dog is ready, saying woof mas. So here I have all my ornaments ready. These are just a couple options that you may apply for your own ornaments, but definitely there are more options that you can use for these designs. You can see that they are very cute and they will add a personal touch to your ornaments for sure. These have the frame, and you have the option to use them either with frame or not frame. Let's check one more example here. So what I'm doing here is I'm using just half of my plastic ornament, and I'm using a piece of glitter that is gonna cover the back, and it's gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna use my little dog as example. We won't need the frame. I'm using it right now because I already have it done like this, but we don't need to use the frame. And then we need to glue this section that will go like this. And then our ornament will look like this, which is also very cute. And just doing it this way, you can buy one plastic ornament that has two pieces, and then you make two instead of one, which is also a win-win. So let's see how they will look if we apply this technique. So look how cute. This one has the cotton at the bottom, and this one doesn't. So I think both examples are very cute. And the glitter is, oh my gosh, so beautiful. I definitely recommend to use a lot of glitter, as much as you can. So here's the little dog. Look how cute it looks. You can see the layers, the 3D effect also, which is very cute. Have my little cat here. You can see that dimension, very nice. Using this option to make ornaments. Look at the Rudolph, looks so cute. And for if you use this option, so it's up to you if you want to use back and front of the design. You can use just front and you're good to go. Here I'm using back and front because I already have them made. So you can see that these designs are perfect for anything that you want to make. They are very cute. They have dimension, are also layered designs. So this is a perfect option to make your own ornaments, adding your personal touches with these designs that are very cute. I hope you guys enjoy this video and all these tiny cute designs that I made today. The link to get the designs are on the description below. And all I want to say is thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. Have a good rest of the week, and I will see you with more projects for Christmas that are coming up soon. So thank you and have a good one. See you on my next video. Bye bye. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can watch more videos, and also like this one if you like it, same as me. Bye bye.